one of our better counters. It's easy to run. We take it into every game. It's called counter ISO, all right? And it's basically off of our midline, okay? So we have a counter off of our midline. And, it's very simple, all right? The play side tight end is gap on outside, and the backside tight end is gap on outside, okay? All right, the play side tackle is gap on outside, which means if there's somebody in my gap, I block him. If there's somebody on me, I block him. If there's somebody outside of me, I block him. So nobody in my gap, nobody on me, then I'm going to block out, and I'm going to tell the tight end to go out in case, depending on what kind of funky defense we have, okay? All right, the play side guard is gap down backer, okay? So the play side, and then the center is away linebacker. So what we're going to do versus an odd front is the center is going to try and escape him while the play side guard blocks down on him. So our center wants to escape and get to the Mike linebacker in a 3 linebacker scheme or the backside backer in a 2 linebacker scheme. So he's going to try to avoid and elevate up to the backside linebacker. Okay? If I step to avoid and that nose guard slants, then I'm going to pick him up and the guard is going to continue on up to that backside linebacker. Okay? So those two have these two. Okay? All right? But rule-wise, the center is away linebacker, and the play side guard is gap down backer. The backside guard and tackle and tight end are both gap on outside. So we make sure that we got everything shored up, play side and backside. It is an ISO physical play, and it is a quick hitting counter. We have some slower hitting counters. This is a quick hitting counter, okay? So the right half of its counter ISO right, he's going to go in motion. He's the ISO. So he's going to go in motion, M motion. He's going to 3-step on the snap. When the quarterback snaps it behind the tackle, he's going to put his toe in the ground and go ISO the play side linebacker. He has got to avoid the defensive lineman, okay? So he's got to make sure, he's got to act like he's running with the ball and avoid the block of the tackle or guard depending on where the down linemen are. And then we're going to ISO that play side linebacker, okay? The good thing about it is we're faking midline away from the call, so a lot of times those linebackers are working away from us and not straight downhill. So again, we can kind of sneak up on them and create that hole for them, okay? All right, so our fullback's cheated up just a little bit, and he's going to fake midline off the midline opposite of the call. Counter ISO right, I'm taking him with my left foot, and I'm aiming at the A gap to the left. All right, our halfback that's getting the ball is going to cheat back a half a step, and he's going to back, gather, go, and he's going to attack with an outside handoff, so over the top. Okay, if it has a number, it's underneath. If there's no number, it's over the top. All right, and he's going to look to run where the ball was snapped. So right over the center to the inside or the outside of the tight end is where we're looking to hit this. Okay, the quarterback. He's gonna give on ready. He's gonna snap when he's behind the tackle. He's gonna fake midline with his back to the defense. Basically, he's gonna fake midline. So if we're doing it this way and it's counter ISO to the right, he's faking midline here, and then he is just opening up and handing over the top. The halfback is coming to take the ball from him. It's a really quick hitting counter, and then he 3-step drops off of that. In our home run series, I talked about our play action pass and deep shot off of this. He 3-step drops off of this so that we can set up our pass play, okay? So this is counter ISO to the right, red counter ISO right. The tight end is gap on outside, gap on outside. Again, nose guard, these two got those two. All right, we're ISOing the linebacker. If the linebacker flies out, then we'll wind up getting the safety sometimes. And then the backside guys are gap on outside. 3-step motion, put your toe in the ground, go look to ISO the linebacker. We're faking midline away, and then we're handing the ball off. The quarterback's handing the ball. If we wind up bobbling the snap, kind of throws the timing off a little bit. But it's a quick hitting downhill counter that we're trying to run where the ball was snapped from. All right, looking at it from the back shot. Should be out. You two got these two. All right, gap on outside, so we're trying to drive him, gap on outside, and we should be ISOing the play side linebacker. It's a good job of getting vertical, finding the halfback's block so that he can get more yards on that. Here it is again. It's red, counter ISO right. A lot of teams slant with this. You two got those two. The nose guard slants, the center picks him up. The guard's got to go take care of the backside linebacker. He winds up not elevating on this. We get a great ISO block, and again, we wind up picking up a first down. It's a quick hitting, physical counter play. Do a great job of ISOing the linebacker in the hole. All right, and then again, good job physical opening the hole up by the defensive lineman. Looking at the back shot, faking midline away. That gets the linebackers with the motion and the midline fake. It gets the linebackers to step a half a step or 2 steps away from the play so that we can hit it back downhill. Again, we want to look to run where the ball was snapped from. Look where the hole winds up hitting, right here, nice and tight. He has to jump cut to get back in there. We've got to stay tight. It's easier to get wide. All right, I want to stay tight, and if I have to work a little wide, I can.